Hi there and welcome to a new video in which I want to share with you how I personally use ChatGPT to boost my content creator. I'm sure that you have already used this AI tool before, but in this occasion I really want to share the details in terms of how I actually make the most out of the tool, because throughout the months that I've been using ChatGPT, I believe that I have been able to kind of develop a system, a workflow that indeed enables me to create lots of videos in my channel, to actually come to a lot of interesting ideas for my content creation. And maybe some of, I would say that probably you have not heard of many of the techniques that I'm going to be showing in this video. So let's get started right away. So first of all, these tips are going to be quite useful if either you are a content creator and you do want to take advantage of AI, or even if you're just like a person that maybe is not a content creator but you do want to know more ways of using AI and making the most out of it, because what I'm going to be sharing with you can actually be applied in any area, okay, in game development, in teaching, in whatever your role is. So it's going to be quite useful. So first of all, what you have to know is that ChatGPT has memory, okay? So in all the chats that you have had with ChatGPT, it is going to be storing some data, okay? And how can you check that? So you can go to your profile picture at the top, and here you can find these settings, okay? And here you have the, this was in data controls. No, it was in, let me remember where this was. Here, memories, okay? In personalization, this should be the default option, memory turned on. ChatGPT will become more helpful as you chat, picking up on details and preferences to tailor its responses to you. So this is super helpful because I have been using ChatGPT for a while with the exact same account, so it does have a lot of memories over here. So you may read some stuff here in Spanish, but most of it is going to be in English. So just for you to know. So for example, here what does it have? For example, quite for example, here when I was creating the Udemy Go game development course, well, here it stored some information that I passed him or it about the course. What else do we have over here? And once again, more stuff about the things that I talked with ChatGPT. So as you can see, it is storing everything, and therefore it is kind of remembering all the time the type of content that I like to ask ChatGPT. And that's the reason why I have some conversations here in capital letters that you can rename them by clicking on the three dots and pressing rename. So if any conversation is in capital letters, it means that it is like something that I like to do a lot. For example, when I'm typing YouTube titles, what I tend to do is I give it some kind of basic title, okay, and I tell him, okay, what do you think? And then he gives me 4 options, okay. Well, this is basically quite simple because I just come over here, select this chat, paste the title, okay, and I get some ideas of it. This is for the titles, for example. Then you may see other one here that says guiones. This is scripts, okay, in Spanish. This is not a project that has to do with this YouTube channel, but it's quite similar. This is for scripts, okay, for an Instagram account that I have in terms of self-development. So basically, I give it a script that I write in maybe 30-45 seconds, so it's quite raw. And then, well, he actually gives me a much better script, much better structure, and I also tell him to give me some titles, okay, for the video as well. And this is something, as you can see, this chat has been going for a lot of time, and I have been kind of training the chat to give the responses that I wanted. So these are the two main, let's say, bots that I have trained for myself, because I was training ChatGPT to, once again, tell it, okay, I want my scripts to be that long. Whenever I ask for a script, also give me a title. When I create YouTube titles, I want them to be this short or this long. So all the time I'm training the AI, so the AI exactly knows what type of titles I like. or not exactly what titles I like, but what titles actually I have seen that perform better in the platform. So that's the main thing over here. And once again, taking this concept, you can create okay as many bots as you want and kind of store them over here. I don't know really if there is a better system, but this is what I found that at least for me worked the best. Now, most of my YouTube videos, they don't really tend to have any kinds of script. So the only thing in which I really use AI for YouTube itself is just for getting the titles, okay? Because, well, you know, most okay of my content doesn't have any kind of script. It's kind of more ordinary content. So how exactly do I come up with the ideas? And with this, I don't really use AI, but I did used to use AI. Right now, I don't do it anymore because I just prefer it to do it like kind of human, because it's complicated for an AI to actually know, okay, this is the content that I want to publish. Because whenever I post something, it is not because I wanted to, but because I do think that it's going to be something that may get interesting number of views. For example, now I am creating more AI content because I uploaded a video on AI, and as you can see, it did get interesting traffic, interesting number of views. So this is something that maybe the AI is not going to be able to do. What it can do, for example, is that if you copy the link of this, and let's open up a new chat, and you enable the search the web so that it can open links, I can tell him, okay, this is my YouTube channel. I don't know, based in the popular videos, give me 15 video ideas that could go viral, okay? And there you just give it a second until this ChatGPT answers. So for example, here you may have some interesting ideas, but once again, not all the times it was that useful. So if sometimes I am super stuck, I may use this exact same prompt, okay? And there I may have some ideas. For example, top 10 hidden features in Godot 4.4 you didn't know about. He probably took this because usually when I upload a new video in terms of the new updates, it usually tends to go quite well. So for example, let me look for the updates. Top 9 features coming to Godot 4.4, 5k views, so probably it was from here. But as you can see, still the other ideas, I don't really think they are going to be like potential ideas. Some of these may actually be like a base for me. So I think, okay, yes, maybe this could be cool, but I could remake this idea into something much better that I do think that could have the potential of going viral. Well, not viral, but to kind of gain interesting number of views. So you do get the idea. You can still use AI for this, but I found that for me at least, it's much better to go to a channel and think from what has been working the latest weeks, or even to look at your comments or to look at what other content creators are doing. So I believe that the AI is not yet quite polished to actually provide potential videos. But well, I did want to mention that. For something else that I do use a lot AI for is to create a YouTube community posts. So most of them I have used AI in order to write them. So for example, this one about brachis. Okay, I did use a lot of AI. So for example, firstly, I told him to save this LinkedIn post. I wrote, well, I didn't write it completely once, and I did use AI, of course, but I just told this AI to store it because I did like the format, the emojis, etc. So I did want to create something similar to this piece. So once, as you can see here, it told me memory updates, so that's okay. And then following similar structure, I want to create a LinkedIn post with this information. And once again, as done with the scripts, I just wrote something quite simple in a couple of seconds or minutes. And then basically ChatGPT here went ahead and gave me the actual post with emojis, better kind divided, also better grammar, better clarity in the sentences, because these lots of sentences don't make sense, they are not well connected or whatever. So well, this really also helps me a lot. So well, I believe this is the best way of using AI for content creation, and it's basically understanding its pros and cons. I did identify that, for example, for writing scripts, for writing posts, it was amazing, but for giving me ideas, it wasn't. So I did use it for what it was good, and for things that it wasn't good at, I still had to do it myself, but I still take this option into account if I am stuck into getting ideas. So I believe that that's the most important thing when talking about AI, to understand what things the AI is good at and what things the AI is bad at, and basically balancing those. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one.